How you doing? Oh, actually, we finna bop that bop. We finna play this bop real quick. Give me 1 second, chat. Give me 1 second. Mm-hmm. A bop just started playing in my head. As soon as I turned on the stream, we finna throw it on. Give me 1 second. Put my caps lock on. Mm, need the choir in the background too. I hope this got a choir on it. Sing with me. Let me restart this computer. Good morning, chat. It's Sunday, but for some reason, and if you know, please tell me. Please tell me why. For some reason, chat. Good morning to you. For some reason, chat, whenever I disconnect these my AirPods from my computer's audio sounds funny. The immediate next thing I do. But this morning, I'm going to be reading the 1 Year Bible. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get service started this morning. Um, good morning. I really miss you. You did miss last stream, and we finished queso last night, and the wife joined as well, and we ate, and it was actually an extra long stream last night. It's crazy. But I hope you had a great rest of your night, though. If you had a great rest of your night, that's all that matters. Give me 1 second, though. I'm trying to get the music started this morning. Last night was a really long stream for absolutely no reason. All right. Computer loading. Okay, let's go. We should already have the track pulled up. How great. Hey, I'm saying I used to be in a choir. When I was a kid, I used to be in a choir. Front row singing on the mic. Yes. Mm. It's a great way to get the Bible reading started off this morning. The 1 Year Bible this morning, baby. How? Woo! I ain't gonna do it to you this morning. I ain't gonna do it to you. Hey, what's good, Abu? Good morning, Abu. Yeah, yeah. It was. He beat it. All right, we're finna get into today. Okay, okay, okay. Hey, what's up, Tiff? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Mom, I used to be in the choir, baby. Oh, days. Woo! And you're. Mm, mm, mm. Woo! I gotta put the finger up. Gotta put the finger up. Gotta put the finger up. Yeah. Hey, thank you for the like. Thank you for the like. I don't see it on the screen. I think you got to double tap. You got to double tap the screen to like it. you you put the finger up, Skittles. Yes, sir. You feel me? You gotta celebrate the Lord with good heart, with good love in your heart, man. Gotta smile, gotta laugh a little bit. Woo! Hey, hey, hey. Oh man. Hey, appreciate the likes. Appreciate the likes. Not gonna lie. Go ahead and. Okay. Woo. Hey, just slowly let it go. Slowly let it go. Hey, good morning, chat. Good morning to you. Today we're going to be reading day 14 of the 1 Year Bible. Uh, I knew it was a great way to get the stream started. Thank y'all for the likes. Or there's only 7 people watching the stream. It's amazing. Hey, it's because we're just getting started. Uh, it's just because we're just getting started. So it's okay. We will, it'll keep growing. We'll keep growing. But this is day 14. Uh, and we're gonna get into today's Bible reading. And thank you for the likes. Okay, so today we're gonna be reading from Genesis 31 to 31, verse 16. If you don't know, we're reading the 1 Year Bible. We're gonna be reading this for the next 56 days. Yeah, 58, 50, yeah, 58 days. Um, and we're gonna be ending on December the 29th, 2025 will be our last day. But let's get into Genesis 31 to 31, verse 16. When Rachel saw that she wasn't having any children for Jacob, she became jealous of her sister. She pleaded with Jacob, "Give me children or I'll die." Then Jacob became furious with Rachel. "Am I God?" he asked. "He's the one who has kept you from having children." Then Rachel told him, "Take my maid, Bilhah, and sleep with her. She will bear children for me, and through her I can have a family too." So Rachel gave her servant, Bilhah, to Jacob as a wife, and he slept with her. Bilhah became pregnant and presented him with a son. Rachel named him Dan, for she said, "God has vindicated me. He has heard my request and given me a son." Then Bilhah became pregnant again and gave Jacob a second son. Rachel named him Naphtali, for she said, I have struggled hard with my sister, and I'm winning." Meanwhile, Leah realized that she wasn't getting pregnant anymore. So she took her servant Zilpah and gave her to Jacob as a wife. Soon Zilpah presented him with a son. Leah named him Gad, for she said, "How fortunate I am." Then Zilpah gave Jacob a second son, and Leah named him Asher, for she said, "What joy is mine! Now the other woman will celebrate me." One day during the wheat harvest, Reuben found some mandrakes growing in the field and brought them to his mother, Leah. Rachel begged Leah, "Please give me some of your son's mandrakes." But Leah angrily replied, "Wasn't it enough that you stole my husband? Now will you steal my son's mandrakes too?" Rachel answered, "I will let Jacob sleep with you tonight if you give me some of those mandrakes." So that evening, as Jacob was coming home from the fields, Leah went out to meet him. "You must come with me and sleep with me tonight," she said. "I have paid for you with my son's mandrakes that my son found." So that night, he slept with Leah, and God answers Leah's prayers. She became pregnant again and gave birth to a fifth son for Jacob. She named him Issachar, for she said, "God has rewarded me for giving my servant to my husband as a wife." Then Leah became pregnant again and gave birth to a sixth son for Jacob. She named him Zebulun, for she said, "God has given me a good reward. Now my husband will treat me with respect, for I have given him six sons." Later she gave birth to a daughter and named her Dinah. Then God remembered Rachel's plight and answered her prayers by enabling her to have children. She became pregnant and gave birth to a son. "God has removed my disgrace," she said, and she named him Joseph, for she said, "May the Lord add yet another son to my family." Soon after Rachel had given birth to Joseph, Jacob and said to Laban, "Please release me so I can go home to my own country. Let me take my wives and children, for I have earned them by serving you, and let me be on my way. You certainly know how hard I have worked for you." "Please listen to me," Laban replied. "I have become wealthy, for the Lord has blessed me because of you. Tell me how much I owe you. Whatever it is, I'll pay it." Jacob replied, "You know how hard I've worked for you, and how your flocks and herds have grown under my care. You had little indeed before I came, but your wealth has increased enormously. The Lord has blessed you through everything I've done. But now, what about me? When can I start providing for my own family? What wages do you want?" Laban asked again. Jacob replied, "Don't give me anything. Just do this one thing, and I'll continue to tend and watch over your flocks. Let me inspect your flocks today and remove all the sheep and goats that are speckled or spotted, along with all the black sheep. Give these to me as my wages. In the future,
When you check on the animals you have given me as my wages, you'll see that I have been honest. If you find in my flock any goats without speckles or spots, or any sheep that are not black, you will know that I have stolen them from you. All right, Laban replied. It will be as you say. But the very day Laban went out and removed the male goats that were streaked and spotted, all the female goats that were speckled and spotted, or had white patches, and all the black sheep, he placed them he placed them in care of his own sons, he t- who took them on a 3 days journey from where Jacob was. Meanwhile, Jacob stayed and cared for the rest of Laban's flock. Wow, Laban is crazy. Wow. Then Jacob took some fresh branches from poplar, almond, and plane trees, and peeled off strips of bark, making white streaks on them. Then he placed these peeled branches in the watering troughs where the flocks came to drink, for that was where they made it. And when they made it in front of the young white streaked branches, they gave birth to young that were streaked, speckled, and spotted. Jacob separated those lambs from Laban's flock. And at mating time, he turned to the flock to face Laban's animals that were streaked or black. This is how he built his own flock, instead of increasing Laban's. Whenever the stronger females were ready to mate, Jacob would place the peeled branches in the watering troughs in front of them. Then, then they would mate in front of the branches. But he didn't do this with the weaker ones, so the weaker lambs belonged to Laban, and the stronger ones were Jacob's. As a result, Jacob became very wealthy, with large flocks of sheep and goats, female and male servants, and many camels and donkeys. But Jacob soon learned that Laban's sons were grumbling about him. Jacob has robbed our father of everything, they said. He has gained all his wealth at our father's expense. And Jacob began to notice a change in Laban's attitude toward him. Then the Lord said to Jacob, return to the land of your father and grandfather and to your relatives there, and I will be with you. So Jacob called Rachel and Leah out to the field where he was watching his flock. He said to them, I have noticed that your father's attitude towards me has changed, but the God of my father has been with me. You know how hard I worked for your father, but he has cheated me, changing my wages 10 times. But God has not allowed him to do me any harm. For if he said, the speckled animals will be your wages, the whole flock began to produce speckled young. And when he changed his mind and said, the striped animals will be your wages, then the whole flock produced striped young. In this way, God is taking your father's animals and giving them to me. One time during the mating season, I had a dream and saw that male goats mating with the females were streaked, speckled, and spotted. Then in my dream, the angel of God sent to me Jacob, and I replied, yes, here I am. The angel said, look up, and you will see that the only streaked, speckled, and spotted males are mating with females of your flock. For I have seen how Laban has treated you. I am the God who appeared to you at Bethel, the place where you were anointed at the pillar of stone and made your vow to me. Now get ready and leave this country and return to your land of birth. Rachel and Leah responded, that's fine with us. We won't inherit any of our father's wealth anyway. He has reduced our rights to those of foreign women. And after he'd sold us, he wasted the money you paid for him for us. All the wealth God has given you from our father legally belongs to us and our children. So go ahead and do whatever God told you. Ooh, hey, yeah, love that too. I'm doing like a homeschool change. Okay. Now it's only me and one other person. It's only me. People are joining. How many more pages? We got 1.5 pages left to read. And thank you for the likes. And thank you for staying around, Tiff. Matthew 10, 1 through 23. Jesus called Jesus called his 12 disciples together and gave them authority to cast out evil spirits, and to heal every kind of disease and illness. Here are the names of the 12 apostles. First, Simon, also called Peter. Then Andrew, Peter's brother. James, son of Zebedee. John, James' brother. Philip, Bartholomew, Thomas, Matthew, the tax collector. James, son of Alphaeus. Thaddeus, Simon, the zealot. And Judas Iscariot, who later betrayed him. Jesus sent out the 12 apostles with these instructions. Don't go to the Gentiles or the Samaritans, but only the people of Israel, God's lost sheep. Go and announce to them that the kingdom of heaven is near. Heal the sick, raise the dead, cure those with leprosy, and cast out demons. Give as freely as you have been received. Don't take any money in your money belts, no gold, silver, or even copper coins. Don't carry a traveler's bag with a change of clothes and sandals, or even a walking stick. Don't hesitate to accept hostility, because those who work deserve to be fed. Whenever you enter a city or village, search for a worthy person and stay in the home until you leave town. When you enter the home, give it your blessing. If it turns out to be a worthy home, Let your blessing stand. If it is not, take back the blessing. If any if any household or town refuses to welcome you or listen to your message, shake it dust from your feet, shake its dust from your feet, and as you leave. I tell the truth, the wicked cities of Sodom and Gomorrah will be better off than such a town on the judgment day. Look, I am sending you out as sheep among wolves. So be shrewd as snakes and harmless as doves. But beware, for you be handed over to the courts and will be flogged with whips in the synagogues. You will stand trial before the governors and kings, because you are my followers. But this will be your opportunity to tell the rulers and the other unbelievers about me. When you are arrested, don't worry about how to respond or what to say. God will give you the right words at the right time. For it is not you who will be speaking, it will be the Spirit of your Father speaking through you. A brother will betray his brother to death. A father will betray his own child. And children will rebel against their parents and cause them to be killed. And all nations will hate you because you are my followers. But everyone who endures to the end will be saved. When you are persecuted in one town, flee to the next. I tell you the truth, the Son of Man will return before you have reached all the towns of Israel. Uh, oh, Skittles has been here for a while. Skittles has been here a while. Skittles has been here for a while now. You didn't do nothing. You didn't do nothing. Skittles comes to every single Bible reading stream. Now we're getting to Psalms 12, 1 through 8. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I got you. Okay. It was a little misunderstanding there. It's all good. It's all good. Now we're going to the Psalms 12, 1 through 8. Help, O Lord, for the godly are fast disappearing. The faithful have vanished from the earth. Neighbors lie to each other, speaking with flattering lips and deceitful hearts. May the Lord cut off their flattering lips and silence their boastful tongues. They say, we will lie to our heart's content. Our lips are our own. Who can stop us? The Lord replies, I have seen violence done to the helpless, and I have heard the groans of the poor. Now I will rise up to rescue them, as they have longed for me to do. The Lord's promises are pure, like silver refined in a furnace, purified 7 times over. Therefore, Lord, we know you will protect the oppressed, preserving them forever from this lying generation. Even though the wicked strut about, and evil is praised throughout the land. And now Proverbs 3:13 through 15. Joyful is the person who finds wisdom, the one who gains understanding. For wisdom is more profitable than silver, and her wages are better than gold. Wisdom is more precious than rubies. Nothing you desire can compare with her. And then at the very end, hey, happy Sunday, Ken. Welcome to the chat, welcome to the stream. And then at the very end here, we have an episode at the very end of it called The World's Toughest Job Description. Imagine a disciple hearing Jesus give the job description and still signing on. They would travel but pack nothing. They would work like sheep surrounded by wolves. They could count on being arrested, flogged, and whipped just because they followed Christ. And one final note, they would experience persecution at the highest levels of law and government. Why would anyone sign up for that job? They weren't duped. They weren't ignorant. They just believed that Jesus was who he said he was, and the kingdom of God was worth every ounce of the pain. And let's read it one more time. The world's toughest job description. Imagine a disciple hearing Jesus give the description and still signing on. They would travel but pack nothing. They would work like sheep surrounded by wolves. They could count on being arrested, flogged, and whipped just because they followed Christ. And one final note, they would experience persecution at the highest levels of law and government. Why would anyone sign up for that job? They weren't duped. They weren't ignorant. They just believed that Jesus was who he said he was. And the kingdom of God was worth every ounce of the pain. Woo! Hey, okay. That's a good one to leave on. And now I want to read one of these passages one more time before we wrap up here this morning. I'm not gonna if you have read the previous if you're here for the previous streams, like it's really like father like son, right? Or like father like grandfather like grandson with Jacob, right? How his wife couldn't get pregnant, so his wife gave him her servants, just like Abraham's wife couldn't get pregnant, so Abraham's wife gave her servant to Abraham, but it didn't work out the same way it worked out for Abraham. Abraham got in trouble at the end for getting the servant pregnant, but Jacob, Jacob's wives are happy that the servants got pregnant. It's just slightly different. And then I want to read Proverbs 3:13 through 15 one more time. Joyful is the person who finds wisdom, the one who gains understanding. For wisdom is more profitable than silver, and her wages are better than gold. Wisdom is more precious than rubies. Nothing you desire can compare with her. And that is fire. And I want to leave out one thing. I'm gonna make a video on this later, but y'all get it early since y'all came kind of like to Bible study this morning with me, right? I'm making a video on this later on today, but it's just this. I'm only sharing this because I've read it in the Bible, and now I've confirmed it to be something that is viable to be true, right? I don't know if you guys do like have affirmations around your house or listen to affirmations or anything, but I wanna help you with affirmations, right? So your affirmations come quicker for you, right? When you listen to affirmations, I want you to feel how your body feels or how you react to that affirmation specifically, right? Or whatever affirmations you're saying. If your body gets tense, I want you to notice where you get tense at, right? And I want you to clench up your body wherever you get tense at, and I want you to relax it. So you know what it feels like. So you know what it feels like to relax in those times. So if you ever get tense when somebody's saying, when you're listening to an affirmation, I want you to actually just tense your body up and then relax it yourself. So your body knows what it feels like to be tense and to be relaxed during the affirmation. That will make you 10 times more receptive to the affirmation. And it'll really, hey, Mr. Core, can you stay for 10 minutes after the Bible read so that you can, yeah, for sure, for sure. So that you can be more relaxed during the affirmations, right? You can be more receptive to it. And it's for me personally, it's worked for me. And I wanted to share that with y'all because y'all come with me every single day to read the Bible with me every single morning for like literally every day. And I appreciate that. So I like to share with y'all first before I make the video on it later. The video will be more clear. I'll be breaking down each piece of it in the video. But for y'all, I want to give y'all that off the rip because y'all come with me every single morning to read the Bible with me. But just like I said before, if you listen to affirmations, if you play any affirmations, right? If you get facts, I like to see people have to you, Tiff, and Ken, same, I love that. So yeah, facts. But when you listen into an affirmation, right? If you get stiff, if your body gets stiff anywhere, right? Notice where you get stiff at. Notice where you get. It could be anywhere. It could be your heart. It could be your back. It could be your neck. It could be your head. It could be your feet. It could be your hands. But notice where you get stiff at, and I want you to tense up that part of your body. As soon as you get stiff, I want you to tense it up, and I want you to let it go. Force your body, tense yourself up, and then relax. That shows you what the difference is, the feeling is between being tense and relaxed. It allows you to be able to go from tense to relax a lot more easier, and gives you unless your affirmations be 10 times more effective, right? And I just want to share that with y'all because I appreciate y'all. But what y'all want to talk about? Because I'm about to go join. I'm about to go join church in a little while on Zoom because I'm not home. Tense. So like tense, like tense. This is tense. So like my hand is tense right now because it's balled up into a fist, and this is relaxed. So tense, relaxed, just like that. Tense. Like look at my arm. So I'm gonna tense up my muscle. Tense, relaxed. Tense, relaxed. Tense, relaxed. Oh man. Just like that. It tenses. I know I'm working on my pronunciation. I have an app that I use. What's this guy? I got you. We're gonna do not today. Not today. Maybe the middle of the week, maybe Wednesday. Maybe Wednesday. Have church later too. I got church in 8 minutes. I got church in 8 minutes. So I'm gonna be joining church from Zoom on my phone from my granddad's church on Zoom because I don't live back home anymore. I'm way in across the way right now, so I join on Zoom. but I still enjoy it regardless. My family there and everything, it's cool with me regardless. Um, I was about to say something, but I forgot what it was. I'm eating breakfast in about 8 minutes. Yeah, I'm probably gonna start making breakfast and then join Zoom and listen while I'm making breakfast this morning. Um, I was saying something, I forgot what it was though. Man, I forgot what it was. Man, it's something I wanted to share, but it's okay. It's probably for a different time. What's the book in the backs? Which one? I have a whole shelf of books. The one at the very top is As a Man Thinketh. The one at the top is As a Man Thinketh. Um, Psycho-Cybernetics. I'm very into the psychology of the human brain. Hey, good morning, Archer. I'm very into the psychology of the human brain, right? So this one was about improving your self-image, learn to use your positive past, set and achieve worthwhile goals, develop compassion, self-respect, and forgiveness, cultivate the power of rational thinking, and discover the key to a happier, more successful life. Cybernetics. Um, my mom got this one for me. It's the Kevin Hart's book. I can't make this up. It's actually pretty funny. It's a pretty funny book. Um, a great idea journal. Uh, this is just my a little small shelf here. And then my journals, and then my sketchbooks. My journals and my sketchbooks. Over here, personal journals that I personally write into. This is my miracle journal. That's what I call it. This journal, ooh, I can talk about this with y'all for a couple minutes. How do you have a VR limitless core next to the collectibles? Facts. On this side, on this side of my thing right here, that's where all the books are. That's where all the books are. There's books over there. But this is I call this my miracle journal. Starts off here, faith in God knows no defeat. Because a couple years ago, right, something crazy happened to this book. On the whiteboard thingy, my picture, that's my drawing. I like to, if y'all seen any of my tattoos, right? I draw all my tattoos, right? They all have special meanings to them. This one's the peaks, right? So this is the ups and downs of life. This is the cross to guide my path. And this is a heart for the love of my family, right? But I draw all my tattoos myself. I never know what they mean until I look at them, to be completely honest. But oh yeah, a couple years ago, right? Uh, I was having like a very interesting. Appreciate that. I was having like an interesting experience in life, right? And I was writing a lot in this book, right? It's like stuff like this. I was writing a lot in this book, right? And you see this very next page is empty, and then this page is done like this. Well, in all these little blank spots that you see here, there were words in this book, right? There were all these pages were filled with words and sentences, right? And then I left this book in my car. I forgot about it in my car, right? And I went and got my book out of the car, and just this stuff was here. So this page is completely empty, right? Completely empty. Then this page left a little bit here, just a little bit. And then Star-Lord got Guardians of the Galaxy is mad funny. This page is completely empty. And then this is all that's left on this page. And I went and got my book out of the car, and I was about to read it, right? I was like, I feel like I need to read this book. I grabbed it out of the car, and I was like, why is everything I wrote in here gone? Right? I was like, why is everything I wrote in here gone? And then I started reading what was left in the book, right? And I feel like God did something. I don't know what, right? I feel like God did something and got rid of all the bulk. Like everything in here that didn't need to be in here, he literally washed it away. You can still see the words on the page, but they're like somebody went in and like erased it all, or like put like a light on it and like blanked it all on the page or so. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like it's crazy. So I call it my miracle book, and I'll read y'all what's left in the book, right? So what was left over after everything got whited out somehow? Was faith, belief in my own abilities, and loving God. Love, talking to people, enjoying things, and not overthinking. You and I will tell you, right? Seems like a message to me. I will tell you. Will believe in myself. This page is empty. And then the last part that was left in the book is have faith. The limits are wherever you decide. Growth isn't only linear. You can grow down and you can go upwards. Remember your morals and your direction in life. Also remember all change isn't bad, so don't fear change. Remember the faith, belief is inside of you. Be in love with yourself and God. Belief. And then the last page that was left in the book is find love for myself. And then I ended up with my mom has been working hard, working her entire life, and I will do everything I can to change that. And that was everything that was there before, before what would you call it? Do I have a VR? I do have a VR. I do have a VR headset. Oh, I do have a VR in my little travel bag. In my little travel bag, I have a VR. This is where I put my VR headset if I want to take it somewhere. If I want to travel with it. I got the original Oculus. I have the original Oculus. It's mad fun. I only play boxing games though. I only play boxing games. Seriously, I literally only play boxing games. Cause the boxing games are like you like actually work out for real. You like actually work out for real. And then my favorite game of all time, right, chat? This is my favorite game of all time. Gears of War, Marcus Phoenix. Should you get one Skittles? I mean, it depends on if you're actually gonna play it, right? It's a great workout, so if you want to use it for working out, it's amazing, right? Um, it's amazing for working out. You getting that workout in. You're literally moving your whole body for real. Um, you really will be sweating after using the Oculus. We also play like this Dance Revolution game or something like that up there, bro. You are sweating after playing those games for sure. You got a good chest back sweat going on after playing those games for sure. So maybe it just depends on what you're looking for out of a. Hey, appreciate that sub, Tiff. It depends on what you're looking for out of the game, right? Out of what you're trying to do. Um, I wouldn't. It's not like how they say it is. Like you can get lost in VR world. I don't think you would get lost in VR world for real. I played every single Gears of War game since the second one. Facts. I've been locked in with Gears of War ever since the first time I played, which was the original Gears of War game. I played every single Gears of War game since. Gears of War was my favorite. Was my first game that I ever forgot to finish. It was the first game I ever finished, um, and it was really the first game I ever had as a kid for real. Um, so I always have love for Gears of War. The Gears of War franchise will always have love for me. Um, but if it depends because like they have like you can watch like TV and stuff inside the VR, but I don't do that. I don't really do that. I don't really see the point. I got a TV, you know, I have TVs, so like I don't really do that. But like the games though, you're getting actual exercise. So if you're trying to like lose weight or something, yeah, the VR headset is elite. My first game was Minecraft. I never played Minecraft until 2 years ago, and I had a playthrough with one of my Twitch followers when I used to stream on Twitch, right? I built a pretty decent Twitch, and then I just stopped streaming. Then I just stopped streaming, right? But um, but then I did a whole playthrough with one of my followers on Twitch, one of my subs on Twitch. He walked me through the whole game. It was mad fun. It was mad fun. I actually really like Minecraft. Actually, it's mad fun. I used to play it on 360, same as Halo. Yeah, because 360 was my first console that I ever got. Um, I never really played Halo. My dad played Halo. Do I play Fortnite? I've only played Fortnite with one of our subscribers on this channel, right? Football. He plays. He got me to play Fortnite with him. We haven't played since though, which is crazy. But I played like a couple times. I've won a couple times, but I've only played a couple times too, to be honest. Uh, let me get y'all. Let me show y'all one book I would recommend that you pick up. I'm gonna get a short book. Oh, actually, it's right here. It's on my desk. I keep my short books right here. This one. If you want to pick up any book, it's like a very short book you can read. Right. I'm gonna show you what how it looks on the inside. Right. The text is real big on the pages. Right. It sees you have one win. You got to get the games up. You got to get them games up. Right. But this is a really good book. It's very short. Text is really big, which makes it even shorter. It should be like an 80-page book with how big the font is on its pages. But it's 115 somehow. And then she follows up with the one called Stillness Speaks. It's a great read too as well. Two great reads, very short books. You can read those in like a week. If you even if you read really slowly, you can still read both of those in a week. You got 9 wins in Fortnite. Archie, you're a sweat. I got 2. I got 2 wins in Fortnite. A tip, we're not too far off to be completely honest. I got 2. But chat, I'm about to leave because I'm 3 minutes late to church. Now I'm 4 minutes late to church. Right? Gotta go to church. But I appreciate y'all joining me this morning and having a great conversation. I will see y'all later on. We will be streaming later on. We'll probably do another facts. I will. We're gonna hop on later. Do something similar to like the chatting that we're doing right now. Just some chatting, good times, good vibes, good energy, good conversation. And but I'll see y'all later. Well, we about to go to church right now. So peace. Turn on your post notifications so you know when I stream next time. And we all got that limitless core, baby. I appreciate you. I might even love you, but I'm for sure glad you woke up today. And where's Alfie? Alfie's in his cage, which has been a bad boy this morning. Because he's been a bad boy this morning. I appreciate you. I might even love you, but I'm for sure glad you woke up today. And we're probably going to stream later around we're not gonna be that. It's not gonna be that late today. It's gonna be like 6 p.m. EST, 6 p.m. Because I'm gonna watch the football game, and then after we finish the football game, I'm gonna hop on stream. But it's around 6 p.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time, and I will see y'all around that time. So peace. And if we have any changes, check the check my page for post because I post on my page and let y'all know if anything changes. Right. So I'll post on my page. So check my post on the page. 6 p.m. 6 p.m. EST. PM. But if anything changes, I'll post it and I'll let you know if anything changes. But I appreciate y'all, and I'm gonna see you next time. Have a great one. Peace. And I'll post the time on the post as well. See y'all later. Peace.